Right, today I'm going to show you how to refill and empty an Epson 9600 cartridge. First of all, we score down the edge there where the paper is, we score down there and we score down there. Then we gently insert the point of the knife onto the clip and ease it out gently, like this. These clips go all around the box, intermittently. As you can see, we're slowly easing out one side of the cartridge until eventually we can open the cartridge like so. Then we take the bag like this, not fully out because you'll find that the bag has been stuck into the cartridge. Then we get a big syringe. We put the end of the syringe into the top of the bag. You'll feel it sort of springy in there. You push it as far as you can and then pull your syringe until it can be a bit tricky, especially if there's not a lot of ink left in the cartridge. You may have to push the ink up to the top of the bag to retrieve it. Otherwise, the pressure of the bag closing as the ink is released might be too much. So to make it easier, it's best to work the ink down to the top of the bag. Then obviously you just put the ink in a container suitable for that colour. Try not to push it out of the syringe too fast because you don't want the ink full of bubbles. Put that in there like that. You make sure that there's none of the ink left. This is a good way of saving ink as well, because the printer won't necessarily use the last drop of ink in the bag. So you might find yourself, if you're using a lot of cartridges like I do, you might find that there's a lot of ink to be had from the empty cartridge, especially with original cartridges because they're so expensive. Right then, that showed you how to empty it, and the process is just literally reversed. You get your syringe and needle into your bottle like so, draw your ink in, like so, get a bit of tissue, just clean the end of the needle off, and then turn the needle to the top and shake it a little, because you want as little air in there as possible. So you just push the syringe slowly up like that until you get all the air out. That's it. As you can see, you've got a little bit of ink in there, so it shows you that there's not a lot of air in it. Then you take the needle back off like so. Do the same thing again. Push the end of the syringe as far as you can into the nozzle at the top, pushing down the plunger, inserting the ink, pull it out, push all the ink what's in there, to the top, and then just draw a little ink back out again, because if there's any air in there it'll pull it. And you'll feel a lot of pressure, then just pull your syringe out, and then the air that was in the top of this bag will be released. You don't want air going into your lines on your printer, as I'm sure you're all probably fully aware of, because it causes absolute havoc getting that air out of again. Although I do have a solution for that as well. So then you just push the nozzle back in there, close this lid, well it's not a lid, but put the lid back on again, push all the clips down, turn your cartridge up, make sure there's not a lot of ink floating around, like so. Just put a bit of tissue in there or something like that, shake it, you know the ink's in there. Just one other point, don't touch the chip at any point, don't put your finger on it. And that's it. Obviously you can put as much ink in this as you like. Anything up to, these cartridges are 220ml, but they will take up to 260ml. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful, and there will be more to follow. Thank you.